Good morning. We are back with part 2 of our page that we're making. We did this yesterday, the inside. We did all that, and today we're going to do this outside here and the back here. So for today, we need a glassine bag, and this one is like 5 by, no, wait, go the right line. It's 7 by, looks like 4.5-ish, right in there. And then we're going to need some sort of cute little paper. So this is what I have for this one. And then a couple little pieces of paper here. And then we're going to do some laces and stuff around it. So let's go ahead and get started. I did not ink this bag or coffee dye or anything, so I might just stick a little bit of ink just on the edges. You don't always have to coffee dye stuff, but just a little on the edge doesn't hurt, just to give it a little bit of dimension from the paper. Okay. And then we're going to have our paper. Now you can do the whole thing down if you choose, the whole thing, the whole bag straight down with that on top of it if you choose. Now I'm choosing to go ahead and fold this piece up. So this is going to be too long, so I'm going to take a little bit off of there, so it's like that. So I'm just gonna take that little piece off, throw that in my scrap bucket, and then we're going to ink up this one. I like to get my corners a little darker. That's just me. Dark corners. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and glue on, get that out of the way, glue on our printout or scrapbook paper or photo or whatever you're using, wallpaper, whatever you choose to be in that middle there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place that where I want it. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue up these sides here. Okay, so now we have this piece here. Well, you can do a couple things. If you wanted to, if you took a piece and you cut it, boy, and you cut it, you can add that on. If you want to, you can add a little something else for some, to be just a little bit contrasting. You could even, like this cute little butterfly, I could even add just him to it. I have some little Tim Holtz ones around here somewhere. I might maybe add one on later, or fussy cut him and add him, but I like contrasting, so I am going to use this little piece of music paper that I already have, and I'm going to ink up the edges there. Okay, there we go. Ink up that edge. I think I'm gonna try to give a little more. There we go. A little more there. It was a little too white behind that. Just give it a little more ink. Okay. So then we're going to, of course, glue that on. And there. We have a pocket here and a pocket here. So now we're going to start to put it on here, but it looks kind of lost. So what if we put a little contrasting flowers in there? We have flowers and butterflies in here, so we could do the flowers and butterflies out here. My scissors. So get this to the right size. I'm going to go ahead and just soften the corners with just a little angle cut. Just snip off those hard corners. And then, of course, I'm going to ink this up. Just because when we have it at the bottom of our page, we want somewhere for our eye to actually stop. And by inking that, even if you just ink the bottom, it actually gives a place for your eye to stop. So, and your eye actually likes that. Otherwise, it kind of looks for that. Where do I stop? So we're going to go ahead. I have to put a little more on that. I just need a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and glue this one down. Okay. And I'm going to tell you a little trick to putting glassine bags down. Some of you probably know this. You don't glue all the way to the edge. So if you want to give the bag some room to put stuff in. Besides the fact that we're going to be adding some laces, so I don't want to glue all the way down because of that either. So we're going to kind of just stick to the middle portions right now, just to get it down. And then we can add more glue to the outside corner some, just not going all the way. I think that's a good spot. Just not going all the way out, because now it's tacked down, it's not going to move, but we can play with it and put laces and such underneath, which is what we're going to do now. Let's see. I kind of like this. This is just a shirt. Somebody gave me a lace shirt. I've started cutting it. So we are going to, I'll just take a piece right here. And cut a little smaller. I think I'm going to put that, I think I like it on the side over here. So we will go ahead and play with that for a second and see what that looks like. I'm gonna have to trim it down some more, but kind of like that. What else do I have over here? that's too thick. That's a doily. Here we go. How about some of this? This is pretty. I like that. I might even do it under there and then with this kind of a double, so it has a little bit of a fray. Maybe not. Or do we want something like that, or something? I think that one's a little bit more the right color. Okay, if I get my hands to work here, I think I know what I'm going to do. We'll put that with that guy. We're going to put that under there. And we're going to put these two guys together over here. Squish down in there. And then we want to take a little bit of that off there. Give it a little bit of a haircut there. Okay. So now we're going to glue. I am going to go ahead and use 3-in-1 glue because you can use tacky glue. I am going to use 3-in-1 on the fabric. So I'm going to pull this guy up and put my first layer on. Now remember, he's going to be poking out some, so you just need to get the very tippy top there on the glue. And then we've got our second layer. And I'm just going to glue across there and throw my glue when I'm done. And put this guy down. And then we got a little double layer there. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on top of there just for my bag. Then we're going to come over here and do the same thing. We're going to, I'm actually putting more glue than the other one because I am going to squish it up. We're going to shove and pinch. So we get a little bit of a ruffle. So we're shoving and pinching. And then we're going to do that again. So, and I don't know if you notice, I just dot the glue on the fabric because otherwise it's just going to want to stick and pull your fabric if you try to just go in a straight line. Then we got our little frayed edge that we want, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to put it in and pinch where we want it. Okay, there we go. Now you've got a little peeking out layer there. And I usually leave the side blank. You don't have to. You could put a little something in here, maybe even on top here. Just remember that this is the part that's going to be bound into your book. So it does not hurt to put a little peeking out piece of lace. Let's see what we can put up there. maybe a little piece of this. Get that sewing edge off. That. Okay, so maybe we'll just add a little something there. Maybe a little bit of this. Cheat here. Get that down in there. Okay. Just give it a little squeeze and a staple there just to keep it where I want it. And I might do the same again now with that piece. Just to kind of get it where I want it. And then, which I didn't get it very well where I wanted it, did I? Try this again. There we go. That's a little better. And then I'm going to stick this piece with that ruffled hanging out. And we'll give it a little spot right there to sit on. And then another little spot here for this guy. He's not cooperating very well. Come on, get down in there. Okay. There we go. So if you want to, you can, and then you can kind of fan it out. And my top third layer keeps wanting to take center stage here. Get down there. Okay. I just wanted little pieces of whatever sticking out there. Okay. Then you have a tag in there with, you can put whatever you want on it. You don't even have to put this on there. I may even end up taking it off. I'm not even sure if I like that. But there is your front page. Now, I'm hoping I have, and I didn't double check before I started this video, was a Tim Holtz like flower, and I thought I had them right here, and I'm not sure if I do, and this one doesn't go. But what we're going to end up doing, maybe I can use a Prima flower. Thought I had them right here, and now I don't see them. But that's what you get when you organize, right? Can't find something you want. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm going to tell you what I could do while I'm telling you is find this piece of paper. I could just fussy cut a flower out real fast. You're going to want another piece of lace. Since we already used this lace, I'm going to go ahead and use some of this just so it ties it in. You don't have to use lace. You could, this would even be really cute. You could do this. You could do both if you wanted. You could have lace and a paper ruffle if you wanted. Especially if your lace is a little thin. Or you could even do parts of it. Like you can do a partial paper ruffle. Ooh. Which actually sounds kind of cute. So you could do that. I know where you've been making faux tickets. I remember I did this as a tutorial. You could even cut your faux ticket and use it on there. That would be really cute. I've got one more of those to make for the swap. You could double up your laces like we did on the other side. Those are just some ideas. Let me kind of fastly get this out of here. Is fastly even a word? I don't even know if it's a word. Oh. I do like fussicetting out of here just because, one, it is a thicker cardstock because it's scrapbook paper. But also, two, I'm using up a piece of scrapbook paper, which I have tons of. And I really want to start using them up. Okay. So let's go ahead and ink this up. Okay. Sorry. My hand isn't working as usual. Okay. So we are going to tack down our lace. And of course we're going to do just the 3 sides. Because we're going to kind of get it to where it can be a little tuck if we wanted. So we're going to put it on. You're going to put it where you want it on one edge. And then make sure you stretch your lace to the other side. Yes, you do get a little gunky gluey on your hands, but that's going to help keep that lace a little more taut, so it'll actually hold something. Now we're going to figure out where we want to put this. Do we want it at the top and be a top tuck, or do we want it down here and kind of be more of a bottom tuck? That is up to you. I'm kind of liking the top tuck, although I like the bottom one too. And I had my heart set on doing something at the top, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on here. I'm going to find my other pair of scissors. And I'm going to go ahead and stick that on. And leave my scissors just sitting in there. And then I'm going to figure out exactly where I want this to be. So we're going to just go around the top and a little bit on the sides, not much, just a little, so we get that nice taut to tuck area. And then we're going to, of course, put that on there. Now I'm just showing you the basics. You can add whatever you want to. You can add little more flowers. You can add little rosettes. You can do whatever you want to there. So that, in a nutshell, that is our full page. I'm going to leave that in there for right this second. Go over again. This is our front where we added a glassine bag, decorated it very easily. I mean, it's just a couple things. It's a few pieces of lace, 2 laces here, 2 laces here, a glassine bag, a piece of music paper, a little butterfly digital, a piece of scrapbook paper cut down. That's, and put together, it blends, it goes, the colors blend. You're gonna, unless you're going for it to be opposite, you want to make sure, especially shabby stuff, you want to make sure that it's contrasting, but it blends. Rough edges, if you're doing shabby. We have pockets here, pocket here, a pocket here. This would be really cute with an envelope, maybe a coffee dyed envelope with a little ribbon around it tucked in there. That'd be really cute. Don't forget, we also have a tuck in here. And then we have back here where you have a tuck. So you could put a big tag in there. Let's see. You could fit a big tag in there. Look how cute that is. That's one of the pieces from the master boards. Look how cute that is. And it's got the same flowers. This is actually even a tuck. You could put a little piece of paper in there if you wanted. So there's just so many things you can do with just a piece of paper. It's just amazing. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I will finish this and take some pictures of it with some added little doodads and stuff on it. I wanted to give you the basics of a page and what I do. It's not, and I don't just jump on these and go, oh, okay, yeah, I can do this, I can do that. It takes me a little while to figure out what exactly I want to do. But I love adding pockets and stuff. So, just remember, if you're adding layers of paper, maybe just add a little pocket, a little tuck, a little something. It could even be, we could have taken this paper and came out more. We could have done a lot of things and made a little hidden pocket. We could have made a pocket at the top. You know, we could have glued this whole thing down and made it a pocket this way. I mean, so there's lots of things you can do with these. Let's see. This one, oh, this one's gonna fit. Look at there. There's another piece of that master board, and it fits right in there. Or you can, this one's probably a little too much. I wouldn't want to cover that up. I would do little short ones for that. But there you have it. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. And I kind of like doing these little craft along tutorials in the morning. Maybe I'll try doing them a couple times a week on things I'm working on. I do want to show you how to make this cute layered tag that I saw somebody make, and I actually did make some for the layered swap, the make ahead page layers. So I thought, well, hey, let's do that. So for that, you're going to need either a large tag or some cardstock, plain colored cardstock. You're going to need napkins, and you're going to need whatever you're going to use, a decoupage. And then an assortment of either scrapbook paper or digitals in different sizes. So that will be the next thing we do. All right. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.